Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on? This is Gamerz here, and today I'm going to show you guys how to make your very own fish tank and Fortnite creators. As you guys see here, I have one set up. This is not using too many galleries. This is a prop from the Art Deco gallery. And then of course you need to have a good backdrop and everything like that. But like I said, today I'm going to show you guys how to make one for yourself. And yeah, so if you guys do enjoy this tutorial, make sure to leave a like. If you guys are ever new to my channel, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. If you guys do want to use my support creator code, that will be code Gamerz. If you guys have any more tutorials you guys would like to see in the future, go ahead and comment them down below. But let's get straight on into it. Alright, so right over here, this whole gallery here is the coral one. This is from the Shark Island prop gallery. This is one of the desert rocks, and then this little container here is from the Art Deco stuff. This is pretty much all the props we're going to be using. Of course, you'll need a couple of greenery from the outdoor residential gallery, but other than that, you pretty much have everything you'll need right over here. So first, you're going to want to resize this box. For the sake of this video, I'm going to be making it super big, and I also personally recommending having it in the ground a little bit as well. I think that personally looks good. Of course, there's other ways you can do it, but yeah. And additionally, you want to have this up against the wall. The main reason for that is actually, I'm going to put this a little further in the ground like so. And the main reason why you want to have it up against the wall is so you can have a nice backdrop. So that way, because there's not really any way to get it to look like water, so you're going to need to have a nice little backdrop to make it look like it's actually in the water area. Now for your fish tank, for like a backdrop, you can easily do something in water like this. If you don't want to do a little water thing like that, you can easily also have a picture as well for fish tank. I have over here, I just have a nice little backdrop with one of the paintings from the, I believe this is from the Shark Prop Gallery. Let me get in here real quick. But yeah, I just have a little thing like that, and it still looks really well done. Once you have your fish tank set up, you're going to need a sand flooring for the bottom. So I like to do is I like to put it in here. I like to resize it around and see what will work. So because this is roughly a tile big, we really just have to resize the width. You can go like this and fit it just well right into there. And once that's done, you're going to want to get your rock and you want to add elevation to this. So I recommend putting it off of grid snap and just simply start placing it around. Kind of get a little bit of, not necessarily like just a little bit of elevation, just because the elevation can add so much to this little thing over here. So take a look, just this little elevation here, it allows it to kind of add a little depth to the fish tank and overall make it a lot more, I guess, look like a fish tank. Additionally, if you want to, in your castle, let me resize this to the right size, you can, you can put a little sand castle in here. This is, like I said, in the Shark Island prop gallery, so you can easily just go something like that over there. Real quick, and because you cannot select props out of it, you're going to have to be careful with what you put in. I forgot to make a copy of that off to the side, so that's kind of my bad there. But of course, like I said, this is kind of like the detailing area. You just want to put it into here and just make sure it all looks super well. Once you're done with more of the terrain on how you want your fish tank to look, you want to get over here and go ahead and grab some coral. There's a ton of really cool looking coral props. It can add so much more detail to your fish tank. Once you're done putting some coral in, I recommend adding a little bit of greenery to the fish tank. So over here in the outdoor residential gallery, there's a ton of little things that you can add into here. Or additionally, in some of the other galleries, there's also a couple bit of plant pieces that also work really well. Like this one over here, if you just resize this just a little bit and get it to the right little dimension here, you can add it into here and it gives a nice little texture to the bottom of the fish tank. Once you're done with that, you're pretty much done decorating an actual thing, and you want to add in a couple bit of moving things. Unfortunately, right now there's no actual moving fish, so the best thing that we have in the game to that is these little slime things over here. So you pick them up, you can resize them to become super big, and they just overall make it look really cool. Let me just switch this to y'all real quick. If you put one in, it just adds a ton of detail. So once you put in your little fish thing here, it adds a ton more detail and it just kind of gives the fish tank a little bit of liveliness with the movement and everything like that. Once you have that added in, that's pretty much it for your fish tank. If you take a look, it has a little bit of liveliness. These little green plants here, they do move very little if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, you can see they're moving a little bit. But overall, it's just these little fish here. They add a little bit of liveliness to it. And of course, like I said, there are definitely a lot more different detail bits you can add in. And unfortunately, I recommend having the fish tank on the ground because if you take a look, this is how it looks when it's, the fish tank is moved up completely. So unfortunately, it does not look necessarily the greatest when you move it up to very tall height. But it does work when you have it on the ground level. So as you guys do see here in this mansion, I actually have it floating on the ground here. So what I had to do is I had to put this little rock thing here, and it just kind of makes it look like a little support thing. So that ended up working for what I need, but for what you guys may need for your build, there's no guarantee that it can work in the way that you'll need it to. But other than that, guys, I hope this tutorial was really useful to you guys. If you guys did like this tutorial, go ahead and leave a like. If you guys are new to my channel, go ahead and subscribe button. If you guys have any more tutorials you guys would like to see in the future, go ahead and comment them down below. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until next time, bye-bye.